Hey everybody, Brian the Bartender here, aka Captain Rewind, aka Brian Engelman. Hello everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking around and watching me react to new music and break it down. This is going to be a new one by Tom MacDonald. The song is called Clown World. I have the lyrics pulled up here. We're going to kind of pause as I feel appropriate, and we're going to break down because I'm not super familiar with Tom MacDonald's work, but I have reacted to Fake Woke and Cancelled, and those songs have grown on me. I liked them in the beginning, and they've grown on me. I think the lyricism, I think it's clever. Oh, what's the line he says about I'm savage, Randy with the bars? It's one of the coolest lines I've ever heard. I mean, ever. Especially with his wrestling background. I'm savage, Randy with the bars. One of the coolest lines ever. And Cancelled really got a lot catchier. You know what? I think he shows good versatility, good flow. I like the beat. I could have been a star. Mansion and a car. Anyway, it's cool that his stuff has grown on me. I saw one or two of his videos over the past couple years, and I kind of liked what I saw. I thought he had something to say. You can disagree with it or you can agree with it, but he has something to say, and it's interesting, and it'll spur more intelligent conversation. And I think this world sadly lacks good, interesting, thought-provoking conversations. We're kind of in this opposite place where the people that get amplified are the crazies on both sides, and too many good people are getting caught in crossfire and getting canceled over. It's strange times. It's strange times. I think I think these are times that we have to really force ourselves to examine what's happening and pull the layers of the onion back on the world and kind of get an understanding of what's what. And you got to disconnect from the media. If you consume that stuff too much, take it from me. If you consume that stuff too much, I mean, it'll take you places, strange places. We're music fans because we can tell what someone has to say when we listen to their art, when we consume their piece of work, and it makes us think a little bit. And if someone kind of gets us a little bit, it's like, all right, I'll ride with that person. All right, I'll hop in the car. Let's go along for a ride. I don't know where you're going next, but I'll check out the next destination. I'm not signing up for a month tour, but I'll check out the next destination. So the next destination now is Clown World. When you hear the phrase Clown World, what do you think of? I'm gonna think of probably a little bit of Paul Joseph Watson. I'll probably think of where's he with? Summit News. Probably a lot of people who are calling out the fake woke canceled culture, the cancel culture. So Clown World is a phrase, it's kind of like a Ben Shapiro again, but it's probably just maybe a Paul Joseph Watson kind of thing. I'm very curious to read the lyrics, check out the song. Let's do that right now. Click subscribe if you want to break down music as it comes out and discuss it in detail. Yeah, I mean, some channels will hit play and they'll react and they'll say nothing the whole time. Some people talk too much. I'm probably in the talking too much category, but I expect you to consume this content on your own timelines, to its fullest extent. I'm going to do that in real time and just kind of stream of consciousness tell you what's going on in my head, the parts that are jumping out to me. So if you like it, sign up, hit that subscribe thing. We're also doing Highly Suspect reactions to their album on MCID. We are doing The House That Bradley Built, Sublime songs, Sublime covers. Cool stuff, really cool stuff there. In Harry Mack. If you don't know Harry Mack, you got to follow Harry Mack. I've been charting this dude for a couple years now. And I thought that his shtick was going to really suffer because of COVID. And you know what? He found an app called Omegle. And he does these Omegle bars where he just connects with random people. They throw him 3 words and he goes and he spits hard. It is really good. It's some of my favorite stuff. So, now on Fridays, it's like Harry Mack's going to drop something and Tom MacDonald's going to drop something. What a great day. What a great day. So, first reaction, this is Clown World by Tom MacDonald. Hit subscribe. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Kids, how about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended and everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why you trying to make holes? If they sing, we sing. This is madness. I'm offended that you're
That's man. Okay, we're 19 seconds in. And the cadence has already shifted drastically. What were the words he said here? You worried about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Whoa! Hey, how about that? Why don't you stop focusing on the world out there and focus on your world? Raise your own kid. I love it. Entire generation offended at everything. Getting mad that a human things, I guess that's thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. I think that's where we don't need black or white or left or right. And just changing that cadence there, that takes, that's a feel. That's Harry Mack does that a lot too. Really just within the borders of the time signatures, just really changing up the tempo. And I always end up doing this, kind of bobbing and weaving, because it really reminds me of boxing. It's jab, jab. It's a lot of stuff, different angles. And I like this. 19 seconds in, I like this. I think Canceled and now Clown World, that this is showing me this dude's got not just a lot to say, but he's got the flow that works. Now, 19 seconds in, the rest of the song could suck, but this sounds pretty damn good so far.
Kids, how about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended and everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why you trying to make holes? If they sing, we sing. This is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. You can't build a wall. Why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders. I'm not adding the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree. No, I don't hate all police. No, I don't think that the system's racist. I just think the system hates people. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want. Viruses and riots, people dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're brown, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was
Wow. That is fun, man. You reach a point, you just throw your hands up. You're like, it's gonna be like that. That's wow. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Lyrics. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why are you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink. This is madness. See, and I like those lyrics. Just the dun 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 dun. There's a writing style, because there's beats within beats. There's syncopations. If they sink, we sink. This is madness. There's like little extra pauses that are just, they're almost indistinguishable, but just that little extra sway on words is really cool. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. How do you even wrap that? I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Trump can't build a wall. Why does your house have a fence? Yeah, I understand libertarians. I respect what libertarians are going for. I identify as someone who leans slightly libertarian, very libertarian, depending on the issue. there's just some parts of the libertarian platform that don't make sense to me. If you can put a lock on your door, you could surely check IDs when people walk inside your nightclub. And if you run a country, you just want to check IDs of people walking inside your nightclub. It's the no borders thing is crazy. But yeah, Trump can't build a wall, but why does your house have a fence? Have you seen Washington, D.C. with these near semi-permanent structures with the National Guard? Have you seen this? Take a look at this. I believe in two gender. I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We don't always agree. No. I don't hate all police. No. I don't think that they system's racist. I just think the system hates people. Have you pondered that for just a second? I don't think that the system's racist. I just think the system hates people. Have you seen your gas prices at $3 a gallon now? Hey, fewer mean tweets, right? Yeah, we're good though. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want. Viruses and riots, people dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Hey, man. Is this thing on? Cheers, by the way. Burn the circus down because the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, making smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie. I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. There's just so much rhythm in these stanzas. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. You can't even read that without finding the rhythm in it. The words are very rhythmically chosen, specifically picked. Rhythmically chosen, specifically picked. Actually, that's a good representation of it. You can't even repeat that without kind of getting into the flow of it. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. All right, here we go. Now shut up and just listen.
I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree. No, I don't hate all police. No, I don't think that the system's racist. I just think the system hates people. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want. Viruses and riots,
The
people
clowns.
dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're brown, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. Then we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin. Christians and atheists, immigrants, patriots, we love the country, but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise through the rate of inflation. We can't put no punch against all of the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb. We care more about the likes on a selfie than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth when we're drunk. We won't always agree. No, I don't hate all police. No, your thoughts and opinions ain't facts, and they are not defining my reality. No, I think picking sides divides. It's probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless. That's what we forgot in here. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus.
Wow. This is really good. This is really good. Really, 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 really good. When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones we ran and didn't win. And you know what? when we grew up, wasn't race one of the last things on anybody's minds until the media kept telling you every day that your reality is now a lot worse? But this takes on a double meaning here. Yes, when I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones we ran and didn't win. You know, that is such a brilliant writing, a brilliant authoring, because you're saying two things. You hate that race because you didn't win it, and you have this competitive style. And you're obviously ignoring the race of the participants because that's the last thing even crossing your mind. But it's also getting to the everybody gets a trophy crowd. Well, somebody won, but nobody really won. We all just didn't lose. We all get a participant trophy. We don't keep score in the game. So that's brilliant writing that he did both of those things right there. When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones we ran and didn't win. I love it. Then we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin. Christians and atheists, immigrants, patriots, we love the country, but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise through the rate of inflation, and half the country hates all the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb. We care more about the likes in our selfies than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth's when we're drunk. Hey, are any of you reading that part? Maybe putting a hand up a little bit? Maybe you tend to hold back a lot of what you're thinking until you have a beverage or two. Cheers, by the way, on an unrelated note. And caring more about the likes in our selfies than our moms. Like, you get one of those. We don't always agree. No, I don't hate all the police. No, your thoughts and opinions aren't facts, and they're not defining my reality. No, I think picking sides divides. It's probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless. That's what we forgot in here. Black lives matter. All lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Hey, this is good. So happy somebody's getting this out and having this conversation.
Immigrants, patriots, we love the country, but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise through the rate of inflation, and half of the country hates all of the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb. We care more about the likes on a selfie than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth when we're drunk. We won't always agree. Nope, I don't hate all police. Nope, your thoughts and opinions ain't facts, and they are not defining my reality. Nope. I think picking sides divides. It's probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless. That's what we forgot in here. Black lives matter. All lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, making smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie. I can be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that y'all would cancel him, cause lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, cause common sense ain't that common. This is what they wanted, this is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. If we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage, we won't always agree. No, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people fighting, dying overseas so that you can have freedom and be home. I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking babies' blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black lives matter, all lives matter.
Whoa.
What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war.
Wow. In ancient times, medieval times, it was often documented, it was often said that the only people that could actually speak truth to power, that could actually speak truth to the king, to the queen, was the court jester. Have you heard that? Through comedy. That was the only way you were allowed to question authority in a sarcastic, humor-laden way. So this is called Clown Show. And there's a lot of places he's going that maybe only the court jester can go. They tell you be yourself, and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God, they all would cancel him because lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah. That's a tough line to say. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God, they all would cancel him because lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah. Okay. If you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms because common sense ain't that common. This is what they wanted. This is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. Oh, God. Yes. Do you get it yet? You're being played. There's a puppet master and you're buying into this. This is what they wanted. This is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. Then we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage. We don't always agree, no. Freedom doesn't come free, no. There was people fighting, dying overseas so that you could have freedom and be home. When's the last time you heard that? And don't get me wrong, as we march back into Syria, the place that we grabbed the steering wheel and got the hell out of 4 years ago, we're going right back into Syria. There are people fighting, dying overseas, and it's ridiculous. If you don't have friends and family that have been wrapped up in that carnage, you got to ask what's it for. And so it's easy to want to be against the military-industrial complex, so it's hip to hate the military, or it's hip to... But we don't always agree, no. Freedom doesn't come free, no. There are people dying overseas so that you could have freedom and be home. Yeah, there's a lot of world leaders that tried a lot of real dark stuff over the past 150 years, and it's pretty good that we were able to push a lot of that back. So anyway, when's the last time you heard something like that? I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking babies' blood. Whoa. Whoa. Do you know the stories? The stories that if I even mention, my channel disappears. Do some research. ASMR. That's awful. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus. Okay, then I guess, does this play out? I guess it plays out. All right, cool. Well, let's hear that again now that we heard the lyrics and roll through it. I don't know where I'm at. Let's just go for it. First time hearing it, I'm liking it.
This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that I would cancel him, cause lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts.
But da 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 da. Just that stutter, that syncopation change, that da 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 da, ba da 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 da, ba da 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 da. It's interesting. It's sonically interesting.
Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that I would cancel him, cause lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, cause common sense ain't that common. This is what they wanted, this is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. If we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage. We won't always agree. No, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people fighting, dying overseas, so that you can have freedom and be home. I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking babies' blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can be around you. Anyone who knows me
That's good.
knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes.
I guess I gotta check out Nova Rockefeller. That's his girlfriend, right? Producing his videos. I don't know anything about her. I saw she was trending. Like her song went #1 or something. I don't know her at all. But I should probably check it out. What a cool team, though. Helping each other out. Helping each other make it. That's rad. I read you the lyrics. I told you. There was something that stood out to me again. This last line. I don't know if I... They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. It's almost like they're saying order from chaos. Singing about elites. If you look at it here. It looks like a pyramid. The word structure's 67% of a pyramid. Anyway, that was a good song. I liked it. I'm not familiar with Tom enough to know how often does he knock these songs out. Every other Friday? Every third Friday? Like, is he just doing singles? Does he do albums? I got no idea. I'm so happy that an artist like this exists. I'm so happy that an artist like this exists. That's a strange phrase. But I look forward to his music. So my question is, I've now listened to Clown World. I've reacted to Clown World. I've reacted to Canceled. I've reacted to Fake Woke. What's the next song I should react to? I did see something on Facebook years ago. Sorry, I'm getting allergic all of a sudden. Pardon me. But something where he's like in a classroom. I don't know what that video is, but where could I start going back? What are 2 or 3 Tom MacDonald songs that I should react to next? To go back through his catalog to understand something about a white boy, something about best rapper alive, something about a classroom video. I don't know if that's one and the same. Type that below. That'll be a question. If you've made it this far, please type the French toast flies alone. That always lets me know that you've made it to the end and you got some value or entertainment out of watching some dude watch some other dude's music, whatever that means. But I hope I'm adding a little bit of something, pointing out interesting things and giving you the lyrical analysis as well. I watch a lot of reaction videos, but I guess having been a writer for everything from poems to newspapers and manuscripts and book reports and all sorts of stuff, I love to write. And I like to break down the lyrics. I like to break down the sentence structure, the flow, the cadence, the tempo, the heartbeat of the song based on the words that are chosen. I love that part of it. So I know that's something that's a little unique, but it's also a little time consuming. I get that. But maybe I produce content for morons like me or 400 level graduate students. You know, not every 100 level music student's going to want to go this far into breaking a song down. But, you know, I've been performing music and critiquing music and attending, you know, attending concerts and writing about concerts and all sorts of stuff. I mean, my entire life I've been doing this. So my brain's just wired a little differently than the average bear, if you will. So if you like it, I appreciate it. So typing "The French Toast Flies Alone," it lets me know that you rocked it out with me this whole time, and I think that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. I really do. And coming up next, what are we going to do next? We're going to do Harry Mack. We're going to do Harry Mack. I'm really excited. It's Friday. Normally I would have started with Harry Mack to get in like this big goofy grin, but I was so excited for Tom MacDonald. I had to start here. It's obviously a shorter video as well. Don't tell anybody else. I mean, we're 32 minutes into this one, so don't call it a short video. God, I guess I had 10 times the amount to say about it than the song actually was. Go figure. I don't know. Maybe I should tighten that up a little bit. I don't know. We'll get to that, you know? Brian the Bartender sounding off and signing out. That's when you try to say two things at once. I like when that happens. Signing off for now. Captain Rewind, a.k.a. Brian the Bartender. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Click subscribe. I'm going to do Harry Mack 25 Omegle bars. And top this one off real quick, and then I'll go do Omegle bars. I'm excited. Click that next video as well. We've done Omegle bars 24 through maybe 17, and we're going to go all the way back to 0. We're going to try to start reacting to all of his stuff. It's just, it's brilliant. It's good. It's clever. It's brilliant. He comes up with stuff off the top of his head that you couldn't believe. And he's becoming one of the most well-practiced, well-rehearsed, well-versed. He's just doing it. He figured out that if I'm limited another way, I'll figure out a way with this technology to do it. And he's on those Omegle bars. He's connecting with people from Turkey, from England, from Australia. And he's just rapping with them, and like he's blowing minds, and it's the coolest thing. So check those videos out as well. I appreciate you. I love you, and we'll talk again soon. Take care. Peace.